Good afternoon, early evening, guys. Back streaming Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday early evening. It's been one of those days today. I haven't been able to get onto my live stream, but I'm here now. So I'm going to have a look at something which I think is kind of interesting. Hi, Rob, who's joined. I'm going to sneeze. I've got bad hay fever suddenly. Oh, excuse me. Hay fever. I am trying to integrate my phone as much as possible in my production process, because it means I can be making music even when I'm not in the studio. So on this track, I Miss You, I felt like it was I needed an injection of fresh kind of ideas. So on the weekend on my phone, I was driving to my niece's. I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger seat, driving to my niece's birthday party. That information is not essential, but it was my niece's birthday party, and I spent just 20 minutes. I bounced the track, put it in Dropbox, put it into my phone. I'm going to sneeze again. Put it into Garageband. Put it into Garageband and jammed around with the keyboard in Garageband. Played with some Apple loops. Just generally thought, just messed around to see what came out. Oh, this is bad. I just had some nuts, and I think one of them is triggering. I've got an allergic reaction. I do find I get more get heightened allergies when I've got hay fever. That's not the last sneeze, I have to say. So I'm going to try and carry on. This is making it quite difficult. So what have I got here? So these were like octaves. So this is my fingers on the phone, so they're not going to be great. So this is the track, yes. So let's go to my trailer list. How's that? Garageband, close. You can close down. So my first item in the list is to edit GarageBand session. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to set my timer for 25 minutes and see what I can get done in 25 minutes. And I'm going to do another track up. Well, I have to see what I've got time for. So it's been one of those days today. So the first I think was like an octave piano kind of part. I've got the volume down. So that's quite nice. Oh dear. Don't even need that note. So just think, if I'd have just been checking the football news on my phone or looking out the window or doing something, I never would have come up with that octave piano part. So let's just see what we got here. It's the same part, but going back. Okay. Anyway, okay, so let's go back to this part here. I hope that's the end of the sneezes. Just a bit of extra melody. Bum, bum. I quite like sorry, this is probably really disgusting to listen to on the mic, but yeah, not much I can do about it. Like Nuri Console, Masters at Work, that kind of excuse me, On the Black Gold of the Sun, tracks like that, and that kind of rare groove kind of vibe of the octave pianos. Always love that kind of thing. So feels quite authentic to me to have those in there. Maybe it could be there as well. We have no overlap on. So it kind of feels like, I don't know, it just feels like you get a different vibe as well when you're in a different environment, you know, different to being in the studio. I don't know, it kind of opens your mind up to different ideas, I think. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Quite nice. That could be used somewhere, maybe. Damn. Oh yeah, that's the one. So I'm just getting this into shape. I think I prefer like that. So I don't think there's space for that there, but it could be quite nice. It goes kind of dun 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 dun. I think it needs to be looping in a funny position. Do that, I can hear. That's quite nice there. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Just seeing what that sounded like, but Yeah, so I like those octave pianos. They obviously need to be arranged, but I don't want to spend too long on that. That's more of a fine tuning thing, but I've got the idea in there, so later on I can listen to it and just confirm that it is working. More stuff here. This is some keys. These are going to be all over the place, but so yeah, Riyadh, thanks for your concern. It's definitely not COVID, definitely hay fever. Yeah, that's quite nice. So that could just be a little. So I'm just going to pick out bits that I like, really. I don't like any of that. Oh yeah, that's the one. So this is just messing around with fat fingers on the iPhone keys. Quite like that little idea there. So obviously I'm not listening to something which sounds good at the moment. It's something which is giving me ideas. I don't know how I managed to play it so out of time, but never mind. That's quite, to me, that's quite a kind of hooky. Maybe a little bit a little bit not cheesy, but kind of vanilla chords, but it does kind of sound quite good. It doesn't sound good at the moment because there's too much stuff going on, but it's the bass line not following it. It could be like a section, an extra drop section, but it maybe takes away the vibe of the track a little bit. It could be a remix. Is that what I was trying to do? Kind of nice as well. That's nice. So definitely there's something to work with there. With one of the other tracks I've got working on, I'm working at the moment. I kind of went from a ravey kind of old school vibe with like a break and stuff, interchange that between more of a like a disco-y kind of vibe, and it kind of worked quite well. And maybe I could try something with this track as well. So kind of going from that kind of groove to the main, it can kind of be the only thing I'm worried about is that it doesn't really go very well back into the groove, but it could be a remix. So yeah, I've got the octave piano, main piano. So these are just little Apple loops I just found that I thought sounded kind of interesting. So let's have a look at these. nothing in there. No. No, I don't think I need anything from that. It's kind of something I kind of don't mind about that one. Leave that in and I can decide whether I like it later. What I think with this track at the moment, I feel like the bass line is just too monotonous. Maybe I need those keys in there just to make it a bit more interesting. So I'm going to leave that in, even though it's just totally wrong. I just like the rhythm of it. So it's going to remind me when I come to do the piano, maybe a rhythm I can try. I quite like this kind of a little hit there. One. So I'll just copy that out. So again, I've just got it to refer to. Maybe with the, that could work with the keys, maybe. Yeah, it's got kind of a ravey feel to it. I like the vibe of that, but it's not the right notes. But I'm going to do a guitar session with my guitar teacher, who I reckon will be able to nail something like that. in love with that, but I'm going to leave it in just in case. What was I thinking? It's cool, but just a bit Apple loopy. Again, I just leave it in for the vibe. Yeah, I actually quite like that one. I'm going to leave that one in, but I'm going to put it in a bit later, so I don't have to hear it all the way through. I like the sound of that, so I'm going to leave it in for the sound, so I can use it as a reference for the kind of guitar sound I want. No. No. Okay, cool. So I've edited that, those ideas, and this is what I need to. Well, I need to leave the octave piano in. So I need to listen back to this and make a decision. Really, in the cold light of day, do I want to stick to this track as it is, or do I want to rebuild it around that keys part, which I think I am going to do. I just think it's a little bit boring. It's a bit of a roller, which is cool, but I just want it to be a little bit more kind of immediate and yeah, just a bit more hooky, I suppose, be the word. So what I really need to do is just start. Yep. Close this down. Open up the original project. The most important thing is I'm pushing forward and making progress. So I've done edit Garageband session, done, move the track to the bottom of the list. Okay, and the good thing is I didn't have to open it up and think, oh, what am I doing again with this track? Because I've made the time to write down a list of what I was going to try. So when I'm in the studio, I'm just able to get into a flow without having to, just wonder what I'm doing. It just means you're less likely to procrastinate and or just listen to it over and over again and not really do anything, which is just not fun, is it? Really, it's just not fun. So try and avoid doing that. In fact, it's quite nice because it means that you end up cutting down the amount of time it takes to make music, which gives you time for other things, which is cool. So wrong file. Oh, maybe are we in here? Yeah, I always forget this bookmarks edition. Very useful. Okay, iOS Jam. Okay, so let's import all this stuff. I don't think I have any automation or anything like that on there. Okay, yeah, so to recap, I did all this on my phone. So in the car, the passenger seat, 20 minutes, I just banged out a load of keys ideas and octave piano ideas on my phone. So yeah, it's a good use of time, 20 minutes on the weekend, and I've got some new ideas for the track that I wouldn't ordinarily have had. I did bounce that down, so let me just go to Trello. I know this is a little bit boring probably, but it may also be quite interesting seeing the kind of workflow behind it. You know, how I'll make sure everything stays really organized. Well, that's the idea anyway. Okay, so issue draft 2. Drop that on. Uploading. Cool. So let's do the next session. This should be loading stuff. Let's try that again. Weird. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's a singer I want to try. I wanted to try getting some vocals for this track possibly. So I've got some things I want to try here. 303 in the breakdown, pause stretch sounds, try a different musical section. So the first one was try generative percussion. Okay, yeah. All right, so again, time is kind of the essence today. I don't have a huge amount of time, so just as long as I'm pushing the tracks somewhere, that's good. So this is one that I recorded all the parts. I recorded all the bass, guitar, the percussion, everything, pretty much on a live stream, I think it was. So yeah, so it needs a lot of editing, as things do when I record them live, which I haven't done yet. But I don't want to do all the editing unless I decide it's something which has got a vibe to it. I quite like the lolloping kind of groove that it's got to it. I think that's something which is kind of cool, but it does need a lot of editing. And I've got to be careful because sometimes I get attached to things like this because I did it, not necessarily because it's good, which is a bit dangerous. So I've got this channel I made, which is what I call my generative percussion channel. So I've got various things on there, scripter, transposing things completely randomly, a scripter randomly playing things only 12% of the time, and it's a sampler because I can't load MIDI effects with drummer Apple loops, so I couldn't save it as an Apple loop. So where's Isabella? Yeah, we'll load up Isabella. Isabella. Okay, so let's find one of her rhythms. Let's try Coconut Grove. Now I think, right, if I drag this onto here, it makes the drummer track. And I think if I drag this on the track above, it makes it into a, yes, it makes it into a MIDI file. So I've got the percussion randomly playing these kind of cool little dubby hits, which I really like. I was thinking of trying a different kit here, might be quite cool. Maybe we could alternate between the two. They actually sound quite similar, but that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe I could do this. Okay, so I'm going to, so I've set the right key here. I wonder, do I have, no, that's not what I want. Okay, I'm just going to import a sound from another track, back in the high life. Let me set my timer again. Okay, back in the high life. Okay, so I've got a 303 part. Maybe there's some automation. So I just want to hear what if this has got like any kind of cool what? Oh, what? I don't want that to be. I don't want that to be audio. I want that to be MIDI. So it's a bit weird. I think I can do this. Can I? Yeah. I think I can. Yeah, I can load in sounds from different different project alternatives. That's the word I'm looking for. So I've got there we go. So I've got an older track. So if I just, so this is just to get a vibe, you know, just to see if this is anything which is like fits in any way. So B minor pentatonic. So we'll move everything to the pentatonic scale. And let's just see. This could be pretty average, but let's see. Why is that doing that? I think what's happened here is, I think I've imported the tempo inadvertently. Yes, I did. It's a bit weird. So let's try that again. But I think that could possibly work actually. Possibly work. Or maybe not. So I'm going to put a scripter on. So I think maybe I don't like that reverse synth. It's just not cool at all for this track. I think maybe in the breakdown, maybe it could be cool. But it doesn't feel like it's the right notes. It needs to be. So what I said was B minor. So maybe starts off low. I quite like that kind of like Analog Africa kind of feel with the percussion. Yeah, I think that kind of works actually. Okay. I really don't like that section there, but anyway, we'll come back to that. So what I want to try now is, I just want to try a little break here and see what it sounds like. I've already got that live break. kind of cool, actually. Oh, that is grimy. Also not bad. Seriously messy, the bass. So I'm just trying, yeah, I've got a live drum break in here at the moment, which I recorded with a guy. Yeah, I think that works out live drum break. So I've already got a live. Do you know what, I wanted flange on it, so let's put some flange on it. Pedal board, where have you gone? Amps and pedals, pedal boards, put a flanger on. I like this flanger because it's got a flamingo on it. I don't like the bass line there. Something I don't like there. Okay. So it's obviously just a complete mess, this track. So there's like a bongo part which is just all over the place. It's this one. I don't know what is the deal with this bongo part. So what I'm going to try doing is just chopping it out. In fact, I just need to kind of just look at this this track and almost start again with the beats. But what I want to work out is it kind of a goer, I suppose. Is it worth the effort? So that's just taking the bongos out, essentially. So it's a mess with the kick. It needs some work with the kick, basically. So I'm going to put this right down. Yeah, it's a bit working a bit better, I think, like that. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this 303 to sound a bit better. Maybe need more accent on there, something. Yeah, it's a weird one, this one. Just going to bounce it down. I don't think this is going to be a track I'm ever going to want to release. There's parts of it that I really like. There's definitely parts of it that I like, but there's a lot that I don't like about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of work, and I don't know if it's the best use of my time, essentially. So I might move this one back into the sketchbook and choose something else to work on for the moment. Because yeah, just as I said, I just feel like it's I've got so many ideas in here that I can work on, and I think that one is just a little bit of a it's going to be a difficult child, essentially. So yeah, we'll see about that. But I'll take it down to the bottom of the list for now. Maybe what I need to do is do what I did on the other track, I Miss You track, and just do a bit of a just maybe bang out some other ideas, get some other inspiration. I've been trying out the Loop Cloud app. I don't know if any of you guys use that, and that's really cool actually. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a Loop Cloud jam session. So basically, it's loads of key mapped, key labeled kind of sounds. Loop Cloud jam session. Write some vocals. And see if I can get a bit more of a direction for it. Okay, cool. So is that uploaded? A minute ago, yes. Okay, so I've done sessions on both of these two. So so tomorrow I'm going to do a session on one of these two, which is a bit further along the process, and I'm going to have a work on this little retrograde idea, which is super basic. So that's going to be interesting. I've got some things I want to try out on this track. Yeah, cool. So that's going to be it for today. I managed to get a fair amount in. Yeah, like an hour. So hope that was interesting. I mean, I think the biggest take out of this of today is just using your iPhone. If you've got an iPhone, of course. With Garageband, there's a lot of potential for making music, and when you're frustrated on Friday or whatever, and you've got to leave the studio and you can't work on the track for a couple of days or whatever, you could just bounce it, put it on your phone, put it into GarageBand, and you could even bounce stems and have even more control. But I just bounce a stereo WAV for stereo bounce, and then you can jam with ideas on the top. And you can see that in that first session I did, first track, it's given me a new impetus and a new direction on the track. Just 20 minutes, in a car on a drive. So definitely potential there. Cool, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully a little bit earlier and a little bit longer, doing some more sessions. So